The world's most mysterious billionaire, Monaco Zeus, a man so mysterious that despite owning $150 million mansion, a yacht with its own helipad, and throwing parties where Hollywood A-listers beg for invitations, most people have never even heard his name. While Elon Musk tweets his every thought and Jeff Bezos launches himself into space for publicity, Monaco Zeus operates in complete shadows, building an empire so vast and secretive that it makes other ultra-wealthy individuals look like amateurs. We're talking about someone who can drop $10 million on a single party without blinking, owns a private art collection worth more than some country's GDP, and has somehow managed to become the king of Monaco's elite social scene while remaining virtually invisible to the public eye. But here's what makes this story absolutely fascinating. Monaco Zeus wasn't born into wealth. He didn't inherit a family fortune or stumble into success through lucky connections. This man built a multi-billion-dollar empire from absolutely nothing now. Starting with just a few thousand euros in his pocket and a dream so audacious that everyone around him thought he'd lost his mind. So who exactly is Monaco Zeus? Even his name is shrouded in mystery. Some say it's a carefully crafted persona, others believe it's his actual identity. But what we do know for certain is that this man has managed to achieve something that seems impossible in our hyper-connected world. He's become one of the most powerful people on the planet while remaining completely anonymous. The first clue to understanding Monaco Zeus comes from his appearance. A man who looks like he could be homeless, walking the streets of Monaco with an unkempt beard, wearing clothes that appear to have seen better days. But that seemingly ordinary man owns more real estate in Monaco than some sovereign nations, commands a personal fortune that rivals tech giants, and has the power to make or break deals worth hundreds of millions of dollars with a single phone call. This deliberate contrast isn't accidental. Monaco Zeus has mastered the art of hiding in plain sight. While other billionaires surround themselves with security details, designer suits, and flashy displays of wealth, he's chosen the opposite approach. He blends into crowds, walks unnoticed through the most exclusive neighborhoods, and conducts billion-dollar business deals while looking like someone you'd pass on the street without a second glance. But don't let the humble appearance fool you. Behind that carefully crafted exterior lies one of the sharpest business minds of our generation. Monaco Zeus has built his empire on a foundation of strategic invisibility, understanding that true power comes not from being seen, but from seeing everything while remaining unseen yourself. His journey to becoming Monaco's most mysterious billionaire began in the most unlikely place imaginable. Born into a middle-class European family, he grew up in a small apartment where his parents worked 12-hour days just to keep food on the table. There were no silver spoons, no trust funds, no family connections to open doors. Just a young boy with an insatiable curiosity about how wealth was created and an unshakable belief that he could build something extraordinary. The transformation from ordinary European boy to billionaire didn't happen overnight. At 12 years old, while his peers played video games, Monaco Zeus spent afternoons in the local library reading biographies of business legends like John D. Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie. He wasn't reading for fun, he was studying their strategies, failures, and breakthroughs with scientific precision. By the time he was 15, his notebooks were filled with insights on wealth creation, market behavior, and entrepreneurial psychology. More importantly, he had cultivated a unique ability, spotting opportunities that others overlooked. At 17, he began trading stocks using 1,000 euros saved from neighborhood jobs. He lost 80% in his first year, but saw it not as failure but as data, each loss a lesson that brought him closer to understanding how markets truly worked. At 20, during the peak of the dot-com boom in 2000, he found his first major opportunity. A small internet software company was looking for investors. While most avoided tech due to the market collapse, Monaco Zeus took a different approach. He studied not just the company's model, but its leadership, technology, and competitive position. Convinced by his findings, he invested his entire life savings, 10,000 euros, despite his family's concern. For 3 years, he lived in a tiny apartment for 200 euros a month, working 18-hour days and surviving on instant noodles. Sleepless nights were common as he worried he had risked everything. But he trusted what he had seen and was willing to commit entirely. His conviction was rewarded. When the company was acquired by a tech giant, his 10,000 euro investment grew to $500 million. In an instant, he went from struggling student to multi-millionaire. But this was only the beginning of his remarkable journey. With $500 million in his account, most would have celebrated and settled into luxury. Monaco Zeus saw it differently. For him, wealth wasn't the end goal. It was a tool to build something far greater. He reinvested $300 million into real estate in London and Monaco. This was no impulse. After years of studying property markets, he knew success in real estate relied on location, timing, and vision. When he bought a $50 million hillside plot in Monaco in 2010, critics called it overpriced. He saw potential. That land is now home to his $400 million mansion, his residence and the headquarters of his empire. But the mansion is not just opulent, it's strategic. Every element is designed to host high-level negotiations and meetings that influence global markets. Zeus also directed $100 million into luxury brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton. He wasn't interested in the products themselves, but in what they represented: aspiration, status, and consumer psychology. Over 15 years, those investments yielded over $1 billion in profit, proof of his talent for identifying long-term trends. Yet his most powerful strategy was building relationships. While others chased assets, he built influence. He curated exclusive events, not flashy parties, but private gatherings for the world's most powerful figures to meet and collaborate, free from media attention. These weren't events with celebrities and champagne fountains. These were purposeful meetings where billion-dollar deals were negotiated over dinner, and future industries took shape through quiet yacht-side conversations. He spends $10 million annually on these gatherings, not for entertainment, but as investment in human capital. One such meeting sparked a $1 billion artificial intelligence deal in 2025. Another led to a partnership that transformed sustainable energy technology. Enjoyed the video? Before we continue, don't forget to ring the bell, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It truly helps me out, and I promise to bring you even more awesome content. Monaco Zeus's land empire is formidable, but what he's built on the water is even more striking. His super yacht, the Elysium, is a $2 billion floating command center, far beyond a typical billionaire's indulgence. It functions as a mobile headquarters, entertainment venue, and diplomatic hub designed for high-level operations, not idleness. At 180 meters in length, the Elysium is longer than a football field and rivals some cruise ships in scale. But it's the yacht's purpose-driven design that makes it exceptional. Every feature has been engineered to support Monaco Zeus's vision of business at the highest level. A 30-meter infinity pool converts into a dance floor via a $15 million hydraulic system. A private IMAX theater with Dolby Atmos sound offers a cinematic experience on par with Hollywood studios. These are not mere luxuries. They're carefully curated assets used to foster relationships and close deals. The main dining room, adorned with $2 million in baccarat crystal, has hosted pivotal business dinners over the past decade. Here, tech billionaires, oil magnates, and government leaders gather not just to dine, but to discuss policies and deals that influence global markets. The rooftop helipad is equally strategic. With a $30 million Airbus helicopter, Zeus travels seamlessly across borders, attending meetings in Monaco, lunches in Cannes, and dinners in St. Tropez, all in a single day, without commercial airport delays or constraints. The Elysium is never anchored permanently. Monaco Zeus sails it to elite global destinations, from the Maldives to Norway, each selected for its potential to unlock business opportunities and forge powerful alliances. During the 2025 Monaco Grand Prix, the yacht served as the informal nerve center for historic Formula One negotiations. While others watched the race from grandstands, Zeus convened private meetings aboard his deck with team owners, sponsors, and tech leaders. The result: partnerships valued in the hundreds of millions, brokered against the Mediterranean skyline. What distinguishes Monaco Zeus from other billionaires is not just the scale of his wealth, but how he chooses to express it. While many ultra-wealthy individuals use their assets for attention and recognition, he practices a more refined concept: the art of invisible wealth. His $400 million mansion, for instance, isn't designed for show. Built discreetly into a hillside, It's nearly invisible to those passing by. Few realize they're near one of the most valuable private homes in the world. For him, true luxury lies in privacy and exclusivity, not public spectacle. This mindset also defines his art collection. Valued at $1.5 billion, it includes rare works by Picasso and Monet. Unlike collectors who lend art to museums for prestige, Monaco Zeus displays these pieces in a private gallery accessible only to trusted guests and business partners. Such choices create a level of exclusivity that is rare in today's publicity-driven world. An invitation to his mansion isn't just social, it grants access to a space shielded from leaks, speculation, and cameras. It's a setting where real relationships are built and high-level discussions unfold without interference. His approach is reflected in his supercar collection as well. Worth $500 million, it includes the $70 million Ferrari 250 GTO and a $28 million Rolls-Royce boat tail. These aren't display models locked away, they are driven regularly, not for publicity, but for the experience of automotive craftsmanship. Maintaining the collection costs $10 million annually. A dedicated team of 15 technicians, trained by Ferrari and Rolls-Royce, ensures every vehicle performs at its peak. Yet even this isn't about flaunting wealth. It's about respecting the engineering mastery behind each machine. For Monaco Zeus, wealth is not about public admiration. It's about creating spaces, experiences, and relationships that operate far beyond the reach of media, driven by a philosophy of substance over spectacle. Would you rather have wealth that everyone sees, or wealth that only a few ever truly experience, like Monaco Zeus's approach to privacy, exclusivity, and purpose-driven luxury? Let us know in the comments below. Perhaps the most compelling part of Monaco Zeus's empire is not what he owns, but who he knows. Over the past 2 decades, he has built a global network spanning major industries, governments, and cultural institutions. This isn't a standard billionaire's contact list filled with status seekers. It's a meticulously constructed ecosystem of influence, operating more like a private intelligence network. At his exclusive gatherings, the guest list includes tech leaders who control the flow of information, energy executives who steer markets, government ministers shaping policy, and entertainment heads influencing culture. These events create rare conditions for sharing insights and forging alliances that are nearly impossible elsewhere. What sets Monaco Zeus apart is his ability to stay in the background. He doesn't seek the spotlight. Instead, he designs environments where powerful people solve problems, connect meaningfully, and collaborate. This positioning makes him indispensable to everyone involved, expanding his influence far beyond financial wealth. A striking example of this occurred during a dinner on his yacht in 2024. A renewable energy CEO mentioned battery technology challenges. A tech billionaire offered ideas around artificial intelligence applications, and a government official shared upcoming environmental policy changes. By the end of the night, they had outlined a partnership to revolutionize electric vehicle infrastructure across 3 continents. Zeus didn't invest a cent in that deal, but for facilitating the connection, he received consulting fees, equity stakes, and more significantly, strengthened ties with all parties involved. It's a strategy that has grown his wealth exponentially while preserving complete discretion. He isn't just accumulating assets, he's accumulating influence, and influence compounds faster than capital. Maintaining this network isn't cheap. Yacht operations, estate upkeep, elite staff, and curated events cost more than $50 million annually. Yet the return is measured in billions. One well-timed introduction at his table can spark deals surpassing the market value of entire companies. What motivates someone to build an empire of this scale while remaining anonymous? After months studying Monaco Zeus's journey, the answer becomes clear. His driving force isn't wealth or status, but the pursuit of absolute freedom. Most billionaires remain tethered to public image, media scrutiny, and social obligations. They attend events, make statements, and protect reputations. Monaco Zeus has escaped all of that. He has secured something money alone rarely buys: full control over his time, focus, and decisions. This autonomy shows up in everyday choices. He conducts business without media interference, travels without airports or security delays, learns from world-class tutors, and solves problems with expert teams and unlimited resources. He operates free from the psychological pressure of maintaining a public persona, no image to uphold, no performative gestures, no political posturing. His energy is directed solely toward what interests him, building ventures, solving hard problems, and creating long-term value. His freedom also shapes how he handles risk. While many billionaires grow more cautious, Monaco Zeus remains bold. His $500 million investment in commercial space technology raised eyebrows, but he saw long-term potential others missed. He moves based on conviction, not consensus. That same mindset guided him 15 years ago when he began investing in renewable energy. At the time, it was seen as a fringe market. Today, those early investments are worth billions and give him a commanding position in the global shift to sustainable energy. Monaco Zeus's success isn't just about money or strategy, it's about vision. He thinks in decades while others chase quarterly returns. His wealth is a byproduct of this long-range thinking. But the real reward is the life he's crafted, one of independence, privacy, and purpose-driven action. What does a typical day look like for someone running a $10 billion empire while remaining entirely out of the public spotlight? Monaco Zeus's routine reveals just how differently he approaches wealth and leadership compared to high-profile billionaires. His day starts at 5 in the morning, not with news or social media, but with 2 hours of strategic thinking. During this time, he analyzes global markets, reviews intelligence briefings from his advisory network, and maps out moves planned months or years in advance. His decision-making is not reactive, but grounded in long-term strategy. By 7 a.m., he's in his private gym. Physical training isn't just about fitness, it's about cognitive optimization. His $1 million per year personal trainer ensures he maintains peak mental sharpness, knowing that even a slight dip in performance could mean multi-million-dollar consequences. His breakfast meetings are highly focused, result-driven sessions. A typical morning might include a video call with renewable energy leaders in Germany, a strategy discussion with artificial intelligence researchers in Silicon Valley, and a market briefing from his real estate team in Southeast Asia. These meetings aren't social, they're tactical. Monaco Zeus also processes information differently than most executives. Instead of relying on lengthy reports, he receives intelligence briefings curated by a team of analysts covering geopolitical shifts, tech breakthroughs, and early market signals, more like a government intelligence operation than a corporate dashboard. Afternoons are dedicated to deep work, hours of uninterrupted focus spent designing investment fund structures, evaluating tech acquisitions, or crafting entry strategies for emerging markets. These sessions often occur aboard his yacht, where the isolation of the sea allows for concentrated, creative thinking. Communication is perhaps the most unconventional part of his day. While most billionaires are constantly connected, Zeus restricts external contact to tightly scheduled windows, usually no more than 2 hours daily. The rest of his time is protected for reflection, strategic planning, and execution. This structured, disciplined approach allows Monaco Zeus to operate on a level where focus, privacy, and long-term thinking fuel decisions that shape industries without ever stepping into the public eye. If you had the chance, which part of Monaco Zeus's daily routine, strategic thinking at dawn, deep work sessions on his yacht, or strictly limited communication time, would you adopt in your own life? Let us know in the comments below. One of Monaco Zeus's most closely guarded advantages is the advanced technology infrastructure behind his empire. Unlike most billionaires who depend on standard systems and communications, he has built an operation resembling a private intelligence agency more than an investment firm. His Monaco mansion functions as both a residence and a command center. It features a $5 million security system that includes elite cyber defenses to protect communications and data from surveillance or hacking, but crucial when negotiating billion-dollar deals and maintaining ties with global leaders. His proprietary artificial intelligence systems for market analysis are years ahead of commercial tools. While others rely on financial reports and analyst input, Zeus leverages AI capable of processing satellite imagery, economic indicators, and social sentiment to forecast market trends before they unfold. This gives him early access to opportunities and shields him from risks others miss entirely. His yacht, the Elysium, serves as a mobile tech hub. Its secure satellite communication links provide uninterrupted access to data, analysis, and communications anywhere in the world, essentially replicating its mansion's capabilities at sea. What truly sets him apart is how he uses technology to remain both connected and invisible. While many billionaires maintain public profiles to stay relevant, Monaco Zeus influences markets and cultivates partnerships without public appearances or traceable digital activity. His blockchain-based communication system ensures sensitive business discussions remain untraceable. Financial transactions are protected by quantum encryption, making them invisible to traditional banking oversight. Even his travel is managed through systems that obscure his movements and eliminate predictability. This approach extends to his investment operations. Rather than relying on advisors or firms, Zeus developed his own quantitative analysis systems that outperform human analysts. These systems process global data in real time and forecast market shifts weeks or months in advance, allowing him to strategically position assets with unmatched precision. Through this integration of cutting-edge technology and strategic design, Monaco Zeus has built not just a fortune but a virtually untraceable and highly adaptive global empire. What sets Monaco Zeus apart is not just what he has achieved, but where he's focused next. While most billionaires concentrate on preserving and expanding existing wealth, he's preparing for opportunities others have yet to consider. His recent $500 million investment in space technology isn't about space tourism or satellite communications. It's a long-term bet on humanity's expansion beyond Earth. From space-based manufacturing to asteroid mining and lunar settlements, Zeus is positioning himself to lead in the emerging space economy. His backing of artificial intelligence firms over the past 5 years goes beyond building better software. These companies are developing artificial general intelligence technology that could transform every aspect of human life. While others focus on incremental improvements, Zeus targets breakthroughs that redefine industries entirely. In biotechnology and life extension, his annual $50 million investment in health optimization is part of a broader vision. He's not just maintaining peak condition, he's preparing to benefit from future breakthroughs in regenerative medicine, gene therapy, and nanotechnology aimed at reversing aging and extending lifespan. Perhaps his most far-reaching initiative is the Network, a global system of influence and relationships operating independently of traditional power structures. Unlike governments and corporations constrained by bureaucracy and public scrutiny, the network can act with speed and adaptability. This isn't about overthrowing existing institutions, but about creating alternatives that can thrive when conventional systems fail. During the 2008 financial crisis, while institutions collapsed and governments scrambled, Monaco Zeus's network was already maneuvering to capitalize on the disruption. Whether the next global shift is economic, technological, or geopolitical, he plans to be ahead of it. Through visionary investments and a parallel infrastructure of influence, Monaco Zeus isn't just responding to the present, he's preparing for a future few are willing to bet on, but one he's already building. Monaco Zeus's rise from a middle-class European boy to a mysterious billionaire offers lessons that challenge traditional beliefs about wealth, success, and power. The first lesson is the value of invisibility in a world obsessed with attention. While others chase followers and headlines, Zeus operates in the shadows, free from public scrutiny. This allows him to make clear, strategic decisions based on long-term logic, not short-term image management. The second is the power of networks over individual achievement. Instead of focusing solely on personal gains, Zeus built influence by connecting powerful people and becoming indispensable to their success. His wealth and reach grow through the compounded value of these relationships. The third lesson is time horizon thinking. While most investors look at quarters and years, Zeus plans in decades. His early investment in internet technology around the year 2000 paid off because he saw the long-term potential others missed. Today he's applying the same approach to space technology and artificial intelligence, spotting transformative shifts before they're mainstream. The fourth lesson redefines freedom. True freedom isn't just about having money. It's about operating outside traditional systems and constraints. Zeus's autonomy, free from external approval or obligations, lets him act decisively and pursue bold ideas without concern for public perception. fifth is the importance of systems over isolated decisions. Every part of his empire, technology, relationships, investments, is structured to produce sustained results. His success isn't built on lucky deals, but on a coherent system that consistently generates long-term advantage. Perhaps the most important lesson is that the rules of wealth creation are evolving. Traditional playbooks are less effective in a world shaped by artificial intelligence, global networks, and rapid change. Zeus thrives by writing new rules, building systems that match the complexity of the modern world. His story isn't just one of wealth, it represents a new model of influence. In an era where visibility often leads to vulnerability, Monaco Zeus proves that invisible success can be more powerful, sustainable, and transformative than any public triumph. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. I hope you'll love this content. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.